If you're looking to learn a new opening that will help you reach 2000, you came to the right place. Every time you push the king pawn, a solid choice. Opponent copies it, you hop in the pony to attack the center pawn. He hops it to protect it. You get the juicer out. So far, so good. Copy, life is simple. Now you get the knight out, or castle, all are good choices. But this is the way. What's so crazy about it? By pushing this pawn to c3, you're preparing d4. And so many times I've seen your dummy doesn't know what to do. He's always afraid that the juicer looks at this square. You'll hop in and attack. So he chickens out and makes a move like pawn push to cover it. And you won't believe it. It's done. Get the d out. Takes. Kick away the juicer. Check. Trying to stay calm? Simply develop and block. And look at this position. You got the good boy center. You got the juicer out. You got the ponies out. You're ready to castle. Also, the queen is ready to go here as the pawn is not there. Not only the queen attacks the bishop, the queen and the bishop battery attacks the pawn. A normal looking move like knight here gets him in big trouble. You push the pawn, kick away the pony. If the pony goes back, he's sad. So pony tries to think, oh, the juicer is pinning the knight to the king. I can hop in and exploit it. Do you save it? No. Offense! Let the knight die. Let him have the pawn. Wait, I lost the pawn. Now the rook is crying. Let him cry. Attack is the way. Sacrifice the rookie. You line up the queen and bishop battery attacking there. Your opponent is a greedy noob. He takes the rookie. You take the pawn. The chicken runs. You continue attacking by getting the juicer from this side. Pawn blocks it. You take out the pawn and then a simple move. Bishop to g6. Idea is to control this square. If he's dumb, you can put the queen f7 and get the mate. He tries queen here, somewhere to block it out. He thinks he's rook up and just winning. Then you shock him. Sacrifice the juicer here. Double sacrifice for you. Queen takes and you get the king. You might say nobody is dumb enough to play a move like h6. I get it. What if they play knight here? Makes sense. Develop, ready to castle. Again, the idea is same. Get the d out. Takes. Where is this juicer going? Going back looks so sad. You get the good boy center. You can push, kick away the knight and be happy. Again, he can try bishop here to give a check. You do the same thing. Hop the pony. And what happens if he takes the pawn? Don't tell me you're gonna be a chicken to save the knight. Castle is the way. Let him take back, and whenever he takes the pawn with the bishop, do you save this rookie? No. This is the way. You let the rook die. Same as before, you take on f7, hunt down the king. Last time you brought the bishop this way, and the pawn was able to block it. But this time, this is the way. You get the juicer into the attack, you attack the queen. Queen cannot go anywhere, got to block with the knight. Now, you can be a calm, cool person. Take the bishop, take it slow, come back, attack and win. Or you can be a madman and go for the kill. Look at these pieces. You're a full rook down, but the juicers and the knight are ready to kill. The idea is, after a move like pawn push, to kick away the knight, get the juicer out, get some development going. You're gonna take the juicer? No. You're gonna save the knight? No. You're gonna sacrifice? Yes. A bishop sacrifice. The idea is the queen wants to go there and get the mate. If he takes the knight, you can go there, mate in one. If he takes the bishop, doesn't matter. The knight is there, covering the square. Queen can still go and a mate. So the only option is to push the pawn and try to block the mate. But wait, I can't go that way, but I can go this way. If the king moves, queen f7, mate. Trying to block with the bishop does nothing. You can simply take. Takes back, the queen is simply unstoppable. King goes left, mate. King goes right, mate. And if he does not take back but tries to make a run for the chicken, sacrifice the juicer, the chicken got to get cooked. You might say, what if he does not take the rook, but does something else? Your threat was on f7. What if he castles? Bro, there's a free bishop. Why you the dummy? Okay, let me think carefully. He does not castle but plays the best, the fishy move, d5, counter-attack. You take the bishop, he takes, and life is good. Yes, this is the best way for black. You continue by taking the pawn. And now black can simply castle. Here, if you take, he takes back and position is completely fine. But the better way is to first sacrifice the bishop on f7. This way, again, you can take the bishop and chill. But the better way is to hop in the pony to g5. Develop the pieces, attack the rookie. This gives the chance for the black dummy to make a mistake. What do you mean? The queen and the knight are attacking the rook. He might say, let me take your rook. I'm gonna die anyway. But this is how he loses. You take the rook with the queen, push the rat in the corner, and then swing the queen to the h-file. You're simply threatening a mate in one. Pawn push, king is safe. Well, the queen dies. So not only you're threatening a mate in one, you're also threatening the knight to hop there and fork the queen and the king. That's a bit of a pickle. What if he goes queen here? Save the mate, save the queen. Well, look at this rat, completely stuck in the corner. Hop the pony, nowhere can go. It's a check, got to lose the queen and cry. So the best thing for black after knight here is not to take the rook in the corner, but simply save the rook. Now you can take the bishop. You gained a free tempo attacking the rook. All your pieces are developed. White is slightly better, but life is good. What if he does not take the knight with the knight, but takes it with the other piece? That seems like a good choice too. This is where you go crazy. He would want you to take back with the pawn, but then you surprise him by pawn push, attack the knight, attack the bishop. If black saves the knight, you can simply take back the bishop. If he goes greedy, grabbing the pawn, you put the queen in the center, attack the knight, attack the pawn. Go to a4. You really want to save the knight? You take on g7, attack the rookie. Save the rook, you take the pawn on h7, and just like that, you're cruising. You're not down anything, the dummy is stuck in the center, rook is ready to go, and you win. If he does not get greedy and simply goes back, you can play normal chess. Go bishop here, try to attack these knights, maybe get the rook to e1, attack the knight, try to pin, and win. Instead of knight, if he saves the bishop, again, you do not take the knight, but put the rook here. Pin this knight to the king. Black saves this knight, you take back the knight, and the material is equal, but you're attacking. And black needs to be very careful. A move like castle, you can push the pawn and try to squeeze the black out. The development is tricky, and all your pieces are super duper active. Instead of castle, if he tries to push the pawn d6 himself, saying, let me get the juicer out before I castle. Again, time to get the juicer out. Trade the juicers just to hop in the pony. Knight looking cheeky to sacrifice. You'd be surprised to know pawn h6 is the book move, but not so simple. The secret, the top secret technology here is not to go back with the knight, but play the secret move, bishop to b5. Looks harmless, just giving a check. What's the big deal? I can block with the bishop, I can push, maybe move the king. Let's move the king first. What happens? Do you save the knight? No, sacrifice the knight. You're threatening a mate in one, pawn cannot take the knight, you will win the rook, pawn push, to save everything, you go back. Again, threaten the mate. Take the knight, you put the queen on f6, attack the rookie in the corner. Rook here, trade them rooks, then you get the other rook in. The black pieces are completely stuck, and white is completely winning. After a move like bishop here, can you find the winning move? So this is the way. You sacrifice the rook. Queen cannot take the rook. Queen h8 is a mate. Not only he lost the knight for free, Now the mate in one is coming. Bishop here to save the mate. What? Take the bishop, win the queen, win the game. Okay, maybe king f8 was a bit too much. What if pawn push? I block, I attack the bishop, I attack the knight, I might win. Are you gonna save them out? No. Sacrifice is the way. Bring the dummy out. Queen check. King goes away. Double them rooks. Let the bishop die. Get the seventh heaven. Mate in one is coming. Rook is ready to go there. Win the queen. King here does nothing. You can check from this side. And whenever he goes back, rook check, wins the queen. You don't even need to win the queen. You can go to g6, threaten a mate. Rook here to save the mate. Rook check, takes, and it's game over. Queen here to save the mate. You can pin and win, but sacrifice the rook here. Queen takes, and the rook is there to win. Okay, c6 was a bit too tricky, but what about the most obvious? Putting the bishop here, blocking it out. Again, don't save the juicer, don't save the knight. Double on the e-file. Let the knight die, triple on the e-file. Nobody can save the knight. Castle, you win back the knight. Takes. Wait, am I not pawn down? Yes, you are. But look at the activity. Complete control of the e-file. He can't go there, you take. You attack this pawn, you attack this pawn. With so much activity, white is better and I believe you win this.